Hello, Sucrose. Back to play La-Mulana. Not exactly sure why. I think maybe I'm a little masochistic. Because this game is frustrated me quite a bit last night. But I've slept and meditated, and hopefully, hopefully, can do this without throwing the controller. So last night we opened a few new rooms, and we seem to be stuck on a particularly tricky bit of platforming. Just gonna arrange everything, make sure everything is good. Open up chat. I've put up the video, I've called it 2B, where I figure out the sound puzzle, and again, I'm not really exactly sure what happened, but I did solve it. I just don't know what I did, other than pushing that block down, which I had done before. So but that's up, and I realized I probably should have recorded voice for that at least. Since it was the middle of the night, I didn't record video, but then I wound up doing it anyway, so for some reason I don't see my Twitch chat coming in. Okay. Alright, so sorry about that. I refilled up my sub-weapons and my health. And let's head back. So we had developed, I won't call it a strategy. I mean, I guess it's a strategy. It's an imperfect strategy for getting through that room. With the spikes. So we take a hit here. So that we can kill the birds coming up. Come on, wizard. I don't know if, like, that sub-boss that can stop time, maybe the patterns, his patterns are regular, I don't know. It seems, like many things, random. So just to remind myself what we're going to do, we drop down, stick to the walls. This is relatively safe. Excuse me, and I need to come in as soon as possible so that he's on this side. The next room, there's a tablet, and probably a hidden wall on the right side is my guess, just based on the map. but we didn't get a chance to. I should have waited for him to shoot. I'm not sure. I just sort of instinct or panic. Same thing. So I think in retrospect, I probably shouldn't be streaming this. I should be recording it. And you know, you live and you learn. I guess I thought that there would be less getting stuck. I'm not sure why I thought that. Whoa! I blocked it with my shield. I don't think that's reliable enough to trust. I did it by letting go for just a second. That's not going to factor into my strategy. Okay. But yeah, I kind of have to drop while he's on that side, just because it takes so long for gravity to... for gravity to kick in. So I'm just thinking, again, if there's any way to kill the horse. I don't think there is. That would be so much nicer. It would turn this random experience into one of just sticking to the walls. Oops. But I'll take it. Okay. This next part is not so bad. We've just decided to take a hit, stick to the right. Okay, now this part we don't know. So we've done it once. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm looking. The brim of my hat is like just below the level of the platform. So we'll know whether to go up or down from here. Okay, so brim of the hat at the bottom of the platform. Okay, now I have to hit these guys real quick. Okay, that's not quick enough. That's really disappointing. I could try using the knife, but one of them at least is coming from above. We did it right the first time. I guess that's just luck. I don't know how else to make that easier other than using a sub-weapon. Like a bullet, which would be overkill. I assume a chakram would kill him, but it's so slow if I miss. So it's random. Because that time he didn't even shoot for a while, so it's just random. That makes me mad. Wow. So that green guy is the guy we have to kill. So one chakram does kill him. But that's risky. I dropped my controller, and it kind of feels weird. One of the buttons, but not a super important one. The switching to the left there. But even without the enemies, I mean, ignoring the enemies, I missed that jump. I don't know if there's something else I'm supposed to do, but I think it's a drop, it's a jump up, and then a double jump. But I guess it's tight enough that you have to jump at a very particular time, like the very height, or just as you start coming down, I mean. So I could stop time. I mean, that also seems like overkill, but but for some reason that seems like less overkill. I could stop time on this guy. But then if I mess up, I have to restart the whole thing. So that was bad luck. We had great timing coming in. If he had kept walking, we would have been fine. And we would have had plenty of time to kill him before he moved. But he decided to stop and shoot. I don't know of any way of avoiding that RNG, except using the Lamp of Time, and then I won't be able to use it in the next room. Oh, I didn't kill the birds. Alright, well, we'll try the Lamp of Time once then on this screen. I mean, when I get down. Okay, well, never mind. Yeah, that sucks. Jesus. It's actually a very strange thing, the wall jumping with these spikes, because they stick out straight, and it's hard to know exactly where you need to stay. If you get too close to them, your gravity causes you to hit the close one. And if you're too far away, your gravity causes you to hit the top one. But we got it right a few times in a row at the beginning. Like, if we can do it more than half the time, maybe that's good enough. Shoot. I'd easily give up a bullet to shoot him, though. I thought that I pressed it. Those spikes take so much damage that we actually are running out of health before we get a refill, which is something that wasn't happening in the previous area. So yeah, like I said, I probably should have recorded this. I can't actually imagine someone wanting to watch this thing live. But it is what it is. I thought we kind of had the moves worked out, and I mean it works. It's not super reliable. I can't wait. I was thinking about it last night. I can't wait to go back and watch to read the wiki about all the puzzles first, and also to watch a speed run to figure out how to do these things efficiently. Oh. Probably shouldn't have stayed where I am, but I kind of want to look at his pattern again. I don't think there is a pattern. that's too low, I think. Alright, well, I guess there's no sense in going and healing. We'll just load back. So yeah, at this point, we know how to get into that next room. We've done it a handful of times. But actually executing it, I don't know why I keep doing that, but actually executing it is difficult. And usually that means there's a better way to do things. But I'm not even really confident that that's actually the case this time. I think you've got to be more accurate. And more, maybe quick. Like I feel like I miss my stick to the lefts a lot. I don't know if it's something with the controller or me. So yeah, this is probably going to take about 20 hours. That's what I'm thinking now, to get to that next room and read the tablet. And let's hope that this is the worst puzzle. It's not a puzzle. Let's hope this is the worst platforming section. Why did that happen when it didn't happen before? What am I doing? I feel like I'm executing the exact same move. Unless it's a timing thing because I paused on the bridge. I don't really want to test it. I mean, we get through it 90% of the time. But my god, this is so annoying. So you drop down, double jump. I don't get what does it and what doesn't. See something. Not really having fun. I don't know why I'm doing this. I think the satisfaction I get when I make progress is important to the experience. This is so not enjoyable. That's why they call it the Hell Temple, I suppose. So I didn't quite manage it, but my new idea is to jump here and immediately jump and slide instead of sticking. Or maybe not immediately, but when the horse starts to walk away. Then there's less time that I'm vulnerable. But it's also more hectic. I'm going to try it from a little bit where my brim is just a few pixels above. Holy shit, that is incredibly tight. It's like within 3 pixels you have to be. That's crazy. Who designed this? And the controls on the stupid grapple are terrible. Oh, why? Why? So I might just quit. I mean, maybe skip this part. Somebody in the stream talked about when they ran it, they glitched a room to get through it. I did it again. I'm prepared to be punched. Don't know why he didn't. I swear, it seems completely random when he attacks. And I don't... Like, what are you supposed to do if he hits you there? You just have to fall. It's such a large punishment for something that I don't understand that you don't have control over. Shit. And we still haven't landed on the first block in the next room. Like, what if there's no checkpoint after that room? What if we have to do this again? This worries me. I mean, we can't do it once. So that's what I meant to do. It seems to work maybe half the time, maybe less. And then this next part, we've gotten maybe half the time. It's bad probability. Okay, this is even with the light pixel. Do I have to do a full jump? I mean, it doesn't want you to damage boost, does it? That would be... I would quit. I would have to quit. There's no way that I can go through that platforming section and then try to do a random damage boost. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Oh my god. What? I exist here? So I was kind of hoping that reading this tablet would trigger something. Oh my god. Oh. It's probably... What does that mean? Are we looking for somebody? So the fact that there's a puzzle in this platforming room is kind of killing me. So it looks like, right, there's a way you can jump, fall, double jump, 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 jump. There's a way to get up here. And we're, based on the map, we're probably trying to get right. But I exist here? What the fuck does that mean? That is, that's deeply disappointing. Who's I? Ow. Oh, no. I'm glad he stopped. If he hadn't stopped, he probably would have knocked me back. So that was luck. This time I'm not going to try to speed it up, I'm just going to wait. So I tried sliding into that box, thinking here might mean below. That you can't stand. There's no platform there. Okay, that's cool. That doesn't bother me. That there's no platform, even though that pillar has a lip. Doesn't even faze me at this point. And now we don't have a charge. So I should teleport back. Hi, Ryan Rages. I am in a very frustrating part. And it's kind of killing me. So if you're into that thing, feel free to stick around. I think we're too low. Okay. That jump is kind of ridiculous. What am I doing? So what's up? What's up, Ryan? So this is a bonus area, a like extra hard, difficult, optional part of this game. I've beaten the game and I have all the stuff. It's like a Metroidvania. I don't know how familiar you are with it, but this is like an you know, hard difficulty trick part. I don't know what this. I don't know how else to describe it. Like to test your metal, and it's yeah. Exactly. I'm torturing myself. And I'm trying to do it without spoilers because people have figured out how to do all this stuff, of course. But I'm trying to figure it out on my own because the game is known for its puzzles. But this section seems to be much more driven by platforming problems instead of puzzles. Like there's these push block puzzles, for example. But this part is straight up platforming, and it is really difficult. So when you fall, you get sent to this, well, it's hell. And you have to climb out by killing all the enemies. This seems to be the only way that I've figured out how to get to the next room, is you go to hell, you kill these birds, and then you make this crazy spike descent. And he'll knock you off if you don't get the timing right. In fact, a lot of the game is about knocking you off things. That's one of the things that makes the platforming difficult. And this is an insanely tight jump. It's like within 2 pixels or something. You have to get it perfect. I don't, unless I'm doing something wrong. And then to make things even more ridiculous, in the next room I don't know what to do. Because there's a puzzle. So don't know why I'm doing this. Other than the fact that I love La-Mulana, the rest of the game is so fantastic. An item buying system? So there are shops, if that's what you mean. You can buy items in shops. I'm not sure. You're an archaeologist, and these ruins you're exploring. And there's these tablets, and they have riddles on them. This one says, "I exist here." I don't really know what it's in reference to. What? So, I thought that by climbing, up here, I'd be able to open this wall. I'm 90% certain this wall is going to open, but I don't know what opens it. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to find the. So, if you see here on this map. This is the area that we're exploring, and I've been making a map as we go, and we went all around and then around and around and around, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking for, but I'm trying to find the end of this labyrinth. So I exist here, and then presumably solving this riddle is going to open this door. It's like Indiana Jones, right? It's like when he mulls over the thing where he throws the sand on the bridge or whatever. This is killing me. If I make this, if I fall again, I'm not sure what to do. And then this room is labeled 27. These numbers are La-Mulanese, a language for the ruins. That might be part of it. I don't like where I am. Jump to the left is tricky. I exist here. Oh my god. So usually the puzzles and the platforming are kept separate and you can kind of think about it and play around with things. But I feel like I can't play around with this puzzle because it's behind such a difficult section of platforming. Like, I'd like to explore, maybe try jumping up through this, or hitting this with my whip. Maybe I can do that. But... oops. But yeah, I don't know what to do in this room. I exist here. Who? I don't know who. Oh, well, there we go. Oh, boy, oh boy. But yeah, Ryan, I would suggest if you're not familiar with this game, you should probably watch one of the Let's Plays that goes through the main game, because this is I just messed this up. This is not really representative of the game. It's like I say, it's kind of a bonus area for people who want to be challenged. Or alternatively, maybe for people who are challenged, because I feel like to keep doing this over and over, there must be something wrong with me. I feel a little challenged. Yeah, the story's pretty cool, and the game itself is full of these really interesting puzzles and much simpler platforming, much simpler. It's got cool boss fights, really neat bosses. And actually, La-Mulana 2 is coming out probably this year, which I'm pretty excited for. But yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite games. I just thought I'd be able to deal with this Hell Temple a little bit easier than it actually is. But yeah, if you like games like Metroid, where you go around and collect power-ups, but you like the movement and attack and platforming of Spelunky, this is the game for you. If you haven't played Spelunky, you should check it out. It's AM where you are right now, and it's before school day. You have nothing else to do, so you stick around. Yeah, I like puzzle games. I'm not really sure if I've played a whole lot, honestly. I mean, I like the Portal games. I think I came at this game more for the platforming and the upgrades and stuff. Like, you can see all these upgrades. You have to go find them, and the exploration part of the game, I think, appeals to me. But yeah, in terms of puzzles, I don't know if I've played a whole lot of games. Not 10 a.m. I meant 0, I'm good at life. You mean you have nothing going on? a.m. So you're in like the Pacific somewhere. Okay, it's the first half. No, 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 no. No. All right, I'm gonna make one more try. If I used to play paladins. What makes you ask? Huh. Oh yeah, so yeah, I used to play paladins. I stopped in September or October. Um, but I run the site thebettermeta.com, which does paladins stats. I messed it up. So if you go to thebettermeta.com, you can see some stats on paladins, and that's me. Saying like which champion's good and whatnot. Yeah, it's good if you're interested in, you know, seeing if somebody's underpowered or overpowered. I was thinking about doing it for Battle Right. Isn't she streaming now? Oh no, she's actually playing La-Mulana. She put out her first video, her first La-Mulana video, a couple of days ago. So you can see her play the beginning of it. Which doesn't look anything... it's not quite so difficult as this. But she'll eventually get to this. Have they not deployed 64 to console? Oh, interesting. I wonder why. Hi, Smurfton. Welcome back. I'm a little happy to see you, even though you can't help me here. um, I feel completely lost. This tablet says and I don't want hints, as you know, but this tablet says I exist here, and I don't know what to do with that. But to get to this point is unbelievably difficult platforming, and it's driving me crazy because I don't know what to do. I've tried whipping everything I can in this room. Yeah, yeah, it's so reassuring. Who is I? I don't even know. But I feel like I've whipped and I've shot this, and I've whipped and I've shot that, and I've whipped and I've shot this, and I'm pretty sure that based on our map, we want to open this right wall because it seems to be going in little circles. So I want to open this right wall, but I can't whip it or shoot it, and I'm just lost, and I'm about to give up, at least for now, because it's one thing when there's a puzzle and you can play with it, and you can mess with it, and you can do anything you want. Oh yeah, Ryan, I am restreaming. So I've got somebody on YouTube and somebody else on Twitch. So Smurfton's on Twitch. So you can't see each other, but I can see you both. But in this room, there's nothing to play with, because if I experiment and I fall, I have to do that whole platforming section again, and it's kind of horrible. I mean, this is the first time I really feel demoralized and sad. I mean, it's... well, one thing that I want to do is I want to jump up into this thing. So he says I am here. I figure he's in this block. And I can't whip it, I can't shoot it, so I want to jump into it. But I also don't want to die. I mean, not die, but fall. I want to run into these spikes over here to see if they hurt me. All sorts of stuff. I also thought I am here means I need to scan something, but it's hard to traverse the room. I mean, there's I don't know, lots of little things I would try. None of them seem very good. None of them make a whole lot of sense. But honestly, yeah, I'm not even sure what I did to solve like the last 5-block puzzle. It just worked out. So I feel like I need to play. But I've been in this room now and read the tablet like 3 times. So I have a strategy for that previous room. All right, bye Ryan. I have a strategy for that previous room that gets me through it about half the time, and I'm really tired of running that room. If there's one thing you can tell me, it's, does the platforming get harder than the previous room? That would be useful to know. Whew. Okay. I was really hoping there'd be a checkpoint here so that I didn't have to do that previous screen over again. But the game has not been kind. But yeah, I want to bet. I'd bet money that this door here opens up. This wall. The question is, how do I open it up? I figure there's got to be a dais. Or, you know, some trigger, like to scan something. And it'll open up. But I'm pretty stumped. I also have a strong suspicion that it's in this room, because so far most of the puzzles have been within the room or like right next to it. Yeah, I mean, it is a spoiler, but I think I'm desperate enough that I'll take it. So I can jump up into that, probably, maybe. But I don't know if I can come back. But like I've never there's I don't remember there ever being a thing where you have to jump up into something from below. But it sure does make a lot of sense. Can't do it. Oh, okay. Right. Love this game. I love it. I can't get enough of it. Oh, come on, wizard. So I don't know if you came and you saw this, but my strategy for running this part involves killing the birds. And don't tell me any improvements. I know that it can probably be improved. To enter Hell Temple. Well, you jump from the side, really, not the bottom, right? Oh. Yeah, the side I had tried. That was the first time I tried the bottom. Probably didn't make a whole lot of sense, but I did it, so there we go. But like I say, I've been there. I've been in that room maybe 3 times. I can get back. It's just exhausting. All right, no, don't help too much. So you're giving me hints. You're giving me hints, and I want them, but I also don't want them. I can't. I'm not even concentrating on this now. So I want hints because I'm at my wit's end, but at the same time, I still don't want hints. So don't even try to like guide me in the right direction, because you've already given me an idea, and I'm worried that if it's right, it's not going to be very satisfying because you helped me with it. Yeah, I understand. I understand. So this has happened twice now, where this doesn't open up, and I'm pretty sure it's because somebody fell through the floor. And when they fall through, it doesn't count as a death, so the room doesn't open up. It's so frustrating when it glitches like this. It's almost as if this wasn't tested as well as the rest of the game. Yeah, it's like when it falls through, it doesn't technically die, and so the game considers it to be still alive. It's really frustrating. And the little dudes who jump, they often fall through. The punk satyrs or whatever. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if... I mean, it probably wouldn't affect anybody who speedruns because... Well, I guess they have to go in that room to sleep, I imagine. I still don't know... Excuse me, I still don't know what the sleeping is, but I've slept in all 5 hells. I don't know what it unlocked. Okay, that's that part's tough, but honestly this next part has probably killed me more times. There's like a 3-pixel window. Okay. I exist here, so this is a dude. Oh, it's a door! Holy shit! I thought it was a doll because it's like a person representing yourself. It's a door. It's so frustrating because every time I think that there's no way for me to figure this out, I get to the next part and it's like, how long can my luck last? Because this is crazy. It's crazy. If I were better at the game, I wouldn't have pressed up. I would have pressed Y, because Y is how you show the doll. But I accidentally pressed up, and it went into a door. Hello, it is I, Drakwit. How much longer will you take? I am super lonely. So I'm taking a screenshot, which is what I've been doing. Oh, I never saw that. I never saw that hint. I know that you can miss a lot of Mulbrook's hints if you don't visit her frequently, and I did not visit her frequently. It's like, yeah. Super lonely. I don't know if this is a hint or if it's just flavor. It's probably a hint. Hello, it is I, Drakwit. I'll leave the path open. Ho! Okay. All right, hold on. I really don't want to fall. I've done this before, but only once. There's an eye on the left. Oh, okay. All right. Hello. All right. So there's eyes at the top and the right. This is 28. And the door goes like this. 28, 3 eyes, and a slime. Okay. So, oh, actually, that's an eye. Oh, so my screen, so because of the way I'm streaming it, it's not full screen, and it's in my taskbar. I thought this was a hole. I'm glad it's not a hole, because I didn't expect a hole. I expect a room to be below this. So it looks like there's actually an eye there, an eye here, and an eye here. Okay, so there's no eye here. All right, there's a door on the right, which I don't know if I trust. Ow! Why? So things that are going through my head include, why is this area up here? I mean, actually, the precedent, I don't know if the precedent is to have things that are in the top right leading to hell. So like Dragonfire doesn't lead to hell, Trapdoors doesn't lead to hell, one doesn't, I mean, sorry, Trapdoors is on the bottom right. I guess it's also... You're right. You're right. This is the bottom. I'm kind of confused as to whether these are parts of the maze or not, like these hells. So like if we move them out of the way, I think the plan is clearer. So then this is the bottom right. But anyway, so yeah, we want to go right then. I mean, but how can there not be anything in this room? Why is there a space up here and all these lasers? I feel like this is a trap, but I've got to do it. I think it's making me do this whole section again. Oh, God. After such an insane platforming section, I would expect the next checkpoint. But this game is horrible. It's a horrible game. I don't know why I'm doing this. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, I forgot to charge my lamp of time. Oh my God. Oh my God! Well, I've just made it back, and I've fallen at least twice. So I'm not even remember now. One of these is completely fake. You can't even land on it. Most of them break. Witches themselves suck. So I went and I recharged my Lamp of Time. I think I'm going to use my Lamp of Time to freeze them. So this is this 30? What happened to 29? Alright, so this is 30. I mean, that would be a hint. I know it's probably hard to watch somebody who's going crazy. But I'm okay with that. But yeah, I want it to freeze the witches so that they can't shoot me. So this is witches. Okay. It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't after such a long platforming section and ridiculously difficult platforming. Like if this were after a checkpoint, or if when you fell you climb back up in this room, I'd think, oh, that's an interesting puzzle. Like, because I know that you have to do it in a certain order, because like if you break this and you miss it, you can't get it, or if you mess up all these platforms, maybe you can't get to this side of the room, that kind of thing. But as it is, I'm frustrated again. Is this the room you glitched? All right. Well, don't say anything else. So here's what I'm going to try. I'm going to use the Lamp of Time to freeze the witches. Then I'm going to jump from here. Oh, but you can't land there. I think this one's fake. This one in the middle. And then I'm going to go from here to here to here to here, and then to the middle one. Wait, why didn't it put a... Can you not put... Can you not put weights down when the Lamp of Time is up? You can't, because in the section of the Goddess's Tower where you have to freeze the squisher, you have to wait to put it. God, blast it! Alright, well, I should have thought about it. It would have worked. It would have worked if you could have done that. I'm gonna try to do the same thing again and just hope that the witches don't get me. But that's probably hoping for too much. God, I was really hoping that I would never have to do this section more than once. And this is like the 20th time. Again, I don't know why I'm doing this. when he does that, there's very little you can do. I think if you're really good, you can get off the wall and you can shield against it. But I'm not that good. I vow never to do this in Hard Night. At least until I can raindrop or whatever. Yeah, the one that you can't block with your shield. Yeah, she sucks. But this horse, I mean, I hate this horse. I've never hated a horse so much in my life. This is like the worst horse ever. He'll randomly stop at the door and shoot you. Like that. And then right in the pit. A wolf? I mean, the designers may have thought it was a wolf, but it's a horse. Oh, God. The Marquis of Hell that commands 66 legions. I mean, they might have intended for it to be a horse, but in fact, it's a horse. I mean, it's got My Little Pony written all over it. I mean, like, I guess I can see what you're saying. Like, I can see that it's maybe ambiguous, but it's a horse. And I hate it. I hate it. I hope it hates me calling it a horse. I hope that it hates horses and doesn't want to be associated with horses. Because I hate him. With every fiber. God damn it. This is terrible. You know that you're going to get hit, but you have to do it. The Ars Goetia? I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's crazy, because when you slide into that little corridor, there's not a lot of room. And it's knocked me off. The first few times I did it, it knocked me off, knocked me off, knocked me off. I thought it was impossible. God damn it. And then he goes like this and doesn't shoot. And it's like, why can't you do that when I'm trying to get in your room? And I don't understand. It doesn't seem to be a pattern. If you come in the room, he does something different every time. And then he'll just stop in the doorway. And there's nothing you can do. Like, see, he shot immediately that time. It's different every time. You just have to hope he doesn't do something stupid. I don't get it. How did they let that happen? And it's out of malice. It has to be. This part's even worse. You've got about 3 pixels. Thank God your hat has a brim. Fuck. 1 pixel too high. No worries. I'm just ranting. I wish I could kill him, but this wall is in the way. As far as I know, you can't kill him before you do the platforming part. I don't know what happened. I thought I was pressing the button. God damn it. Ow. Well, no! I have to stop. I have to stop. I can't do it again. I cannot do it again. I'm gonna play Minesweeper or something. But thank you for stopping by, Smurfton. I hope my hollering wasn't too much, but thanks again. And thanks to everybody for watching. I will gather my strength and see if I can't make that platforming section again. Maybe I'll do this off stream, just in a video. All right, thanks.